wait for it to warm up a little bit. I mean, warm, like this thing is piping hot, so I'm trying to let it cool down. But I'm gonna get it up in the air now. I have all of my stuff I have here. I got a new plug for it. I have an AC Delco oil filter, which Amazon was telling me didn't fit, but I know that's the one that I've always used, so I bought it. New oil, and I have some stands. I'm only going to use 2 stands for the 4. I'm just going to lift up the front end, and then obviously, as always, keep the jack under there for safety. Hurry up, knock this out. Put new oil in there, don't have to worry about it. I have to go pick my cousin up tomorrow at the airport, so I want to get all this done. And then also I want to get, probably going to go wash my car. So I think it's like 5 something now. This one take an hour or so. 16. Okay, we're on the opposite side. Look at the footwork. What I'm gonna do, same thing as other side. Be up in the air. And this time I'm just gonna leave the jack where it's at. So it's gonna be additional support. Go to the frame of the car. Start getting it hoist up. Let's see. First thing I'm going to do now is I have some extra oil, my oil pan, so I'm going to get rid of that now. That way, when I go to dump the old, new oil in there, let's cap off. Put this old stuff in here. And recycle it afterwards. I don't need to get it completely empty, but that's good enough for now. Put that out. That way, when I go to use this later, it'll be no issues. What I'm using, I have a brand new plug, oil plug. This is to take off the oil filter because I'm sure it's probably going to be seized on there. So I use just a socket, put it on there, twist it off. Cobalt socket set, and oil filter. That's it. Oil changes are relatively simple. For the most part, people ask me why I don't just take it to the shop. I like knowing what kind of oil is being put inside of my car. And I've always used Castrol GTX high mileage oil because my car now has reached the 100,000 mile mark. So I just always have put that in there. I'm using, what is it, SAE SW30, most optimum for GM cars, specifically Impalas. It is most definitely simple over here. But anyway, it's not put this oil for it. Should I have that socket? 15. It's a 15. So get this thing off. Gotta readjust so you guys can see. Little oil action down here is to be expected. I got oil there. Now, I'm pretty sure I always forget this. And I know I put like a notation down here so I can remember what's what. But I'm pretty sure it's lefty loosey, righty tighty. I'm trying to show you guys what I'm seeing down here, but look, this area here, it's like a little bit of oil kind of build up. Looks like it's leaking from, I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil. I just have to remember which way to turn and then go from there. As I was saying before, I'm pretty sure I wrote something down here so I can remember which way to turn. And it's always lefty loosey, righty tighty. So I'm pretty sure to loosen it, I turn this way. To tighten it, go that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a little cramped in here because I have the camera pointed down to get you guys the angle. But hold on, I'm gonna try something here. Now I'm gonna use some of this Aero Coil. I'm gonna loosen up this bolt. Crap. Works better when the bolt is right side up. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Always believe. Got it. That's how I did that. Get this thing up in here. Gotta match it up. Hold on. I hope it matches. The new one I got. Look at that. Always about the oil and the lubricant you use to get that thing out of there. Because otherwise I would have been trying to pull that thing. It would have been a lot more difficult.
My hat lost. Mario. Super Mario Brothers 64. I lost my powers. Man. But, show you guys his luck. Which means I got another one. See that? The gasket is done. Technically, I could put another gasket on there. Go from there, but I bought another one. I think I may just take the gasket off and then put the new one on. Stay with the same plug. So nothing seems to be wrong with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. Let me mic these things up and see what's what. So I'll let this drain. Go from there. Okay. Let's do some compare and contrast here. We have this one. This is the new one. And then we have this one, which is the old one. The gasket is screwed on this one. It seems like the one on the left, the older one, is longer. I may just take the gasket off and just go from there. Who cares? Just because I'm not sure how it'll affect the integrity. I'll keep this one on, and then next time I'll just buy another gasket, put it around there, and then just go from there. Can't be that bad, so just use this one. I'm gonna let the rest of that oil drain out, and then put this in. I'll take out that oil filter, match that up, hope that it's the right one, and kind of go from there. And I'll put that other oil in there, put the new oil in, and then ride around some, top it off again to make sure it's right, and we're done. I'll show you this interesting little gadget. It's basically a vise for the oil filter. So you put it on the tip of the oil filter, put it on, it tightens up, and just take it off. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Take that one off. I'll mark this one, put it on there, and then put some more, I put lubricant over the base of this, which is oil. Put some little oil in there, put it on there, and then kind of go from there. That way I'm not putting just a dry filter onto the car. So that's the plan now. That's what we're gonna do. Here we go, baby. Now you guys get that from the ground action. Alright, here's the 360 die, so this is how we're gonna do this. Basically, this. Put it on there. Spin, it's on there. And you basically just spin it off. So now it's loose. Without any of the hassle of doing any of that other crap. So now I'm gonna loosen that, take that down. It actually still feels pretty hot too. So show you what I'm doing here. I'll put this oil plug back in here. Stop the drip, 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 drip action. Not even, I'm just putting it in. Stop the oil from dripping. And then I'm gonna take this oil filter out. But with oil filters, when you take them out, kind of like that, you see that oil? So I need to take all of this out, so yeah. Oil is quite warm too, and as you can see, it's quite brown. Typically oil is supposed to be somewhat see-through. This oil isn't, and it's old, so yeah. That's why it had to get taken out. So, gonna let that drip down for a little bit. Go from there. I always get cautious when they start telling me that these are the wrong ones, but this one here says PF 61E. This one, same thing. I'm not even gonna turn it because there's still oil in there. But PF 61E, same one. So what I'm gonna do is grease the gasket, and after I grease the gasket, put a little oil in there and prepare to put it back on to the car. And then I'm gonna clean out the base of the area where the filter was too. Just wipe it down, clean it out, and then start putting oil back in the car. After I take the cap off, let the rest of that oil that's in there finish dripping out. That's it. Just lower the car down, let it run for a little bit, put some more oil in there, go from there. But I'll put enough in there so I could go wash the car and come back. That way all I have to do is just fill her up the rest of the way, and then I'll be done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And one reason why you should grease that gasket is because if you don't, it'll get stuck on there, and you don't want to start up your car without some oil in the filter. So I'm gonna put a little in there. If I do it here, hold on. Okay, put a little in there. Cat's making noise down here. Uninterrupt you, cat. I have business to attend to, but I'm gonna put this aside right now, clean out that area, and then drop this back on there, and then kind of put the cap back on, tighten it up, and go from there. That's the plan. All right, probably can't see much, but clean that off, oil, and then inside of there, it's like a little area that you twist and turn the filter on. Right now I'm just cleaning out all of that debris. You can't get all of it out, obviously. Like, try to do a complete flush of the system. Get as much of the oil out as possible. The old oil, the new end. You can see that's kind of what it looks like right there. And then I just thread that new filter onto there. That's what I'm gonna do now. Pretty simple process. Damn. Dropping oil all over the place. And at this point, I know for a fact, god damn, drop oil on my phone. But at this point, I'm pretty sure that nothing I write on there will stick, so I'll make a note of it, the miles on the car, and then next time I change it, I won't have to worry about it too much. I know it's at 100,000 miles now, so 100,000 miles. This is a decent oil. Shouldn't be that difficult to figure out when I need to change it. Typically, I change my oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles anyway. So, I think we'll be all good. Make sure I got this thing on here as tight as possible. Heard stories about people who don't tighten them up and then they have issues going forward, like leakage and stuff like that. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna take that oil filter out, or oil, like the oil pan, and let the rest of that oil drain. And after that happens, put the cap back on, Put this pin back in, put oil back into the system, start it up, let it circulate a little bit. Time to tighten this thing up. I basically tighten it. All right, now for the fun part. I'm gonna mix up the oil. Yeah. I'm gonna mix up the oil and then start putting it back into the system. And when I say the system, I mean the car. Put it into here. I'll look at it, start the car up, and let it run some. I want to see if I see like a leak or anything happening. I'll drop the car down, kind of let it run some more. I'll probably drive it, go wash the car, come back here, do whatever needs to be done, and then make sure it's topped off. Because even though I think I have like a small leak kind of like in between crevices here, this car still had, out of the bubbles, I think it's 4 bubbles, it was at 3. So it wasn't that bad, and I've had this oil in here for some time. Puts a lot of love, Castro. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, looks like it's at the 3 mark. It won't focus. 3 bubbles. So I'm just gonna start it up, let it drop down, and I'll just put more in as I need it. Okay, I gave the oil filter one last tightening, and I tightened it up. So I was dripping a little. I just hand tighten it. Use the tool, give it a couple more turns, and that's it. Still running. I don't see any leaks. I'm just waiting, see what's what. I'm gonna take it off of the stand now. Go from there. All right, we're at the second destination of the day. I'm at the car wash. So since I'm here, I gotta wash my car, man. This thing has not been washed in some time, so long overdue. Not a bad $2 car wash, not at all. Till tomorrow, guys.